Okay, I'm here with Brian Torres Rivera. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, Gary?
I am well. I am well. We're talking today because on December 13th, you're fighting for the 175-pound title. Um, Tell us what you're thinking about that, and where's your mind right now, less than 2 weeks out?
I'm really excited. Like, this is something really big for me and my family. So, I put a lot of years into training, into boxing too. So, I'm really excited for this opportunity.
Very good. And we're excited to have you. I was thinking before, how do I know you? I mean, we cross paths a lot, but I couldn't
Yeah.
remember the first time that I ever met you. I see Art Award Security. I know I've seen you fight and things like that. And you shared a clip the other day of your very first fight in a cage. Um,
Yeah.
Tell me about that clip. And that's probably where I met you because I had the cage rental for that show there in at the Art of War. So tell me about that fight and how did that fight end?
That was my very first fight ever in my life. Like, I've always been a good kid. I just like fighting because of the competitiveness. I got my first real taste of what a fight really is. Like, I had a lot of confidence because I wrestled in high school for 2 years, and I was going against a striker. But Ray Bolden, he's a big guy, strong guy for heavyweight. So yeah, that was back in 2019 for Art of War.
Yeah. And how did that fight end?
I lost second round TKO. Like, I'll be honest, I wasn't really training the way I should. Like, I made a lot of mistakes with fight camp at that moment, but it's because I didn't have the experience. I didn't have the right people around me. So now I'm a completely different person.
Yeah, when you say a lot of people say that, hey, I'm a completely different person now. But what did you weigh in for that fight? What was the most you've ever weighed? And I'll tell people now that this fight is at 175 pounds. So what did you
Yeah.
for that fight, and what was your highest weight ever?
Yeah. So that was back when I was 20. I was 265 for that fight. And then COVID hit. I got all the way up to 330 pounds. And I'm about to be fighting at 175 for the belt.
That in itself is a huge accomplishment. How did you get from 330 to 175?
It started with COVID was done, and I was hitting up Mike for tickets to one of Ian's fights back when he was an amateur, and he was like, "What do you think about fighting Mike Evans?" I was like, "Well, I'm a little heavy now, so let's get the weight down. I'm down for that." And yeah, it took me 8 months to get from 330 to 265. Then me and Mike fought. We had a close fight. Respect to him, he won. Like, on the judge's eyes anyways. But I love Mike. He's cool people. And
Mike is currently right now our senior heavyweight kickboxing champion. He won that at Harris Casino in March this year.
yeah, I seen that. I love Mike. I'm happy that he's doing good. I train with him sometimes. Like, I go to his gym because I went with a longtime buddy of mine, Estevan. He trains there, so I go there sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, after that, I took two exhibition boxing fights in short notice, got the weight down little by little. I had like Ian around me, Ian Austin. He went through a big body transformation too, so I kind of saw that as inspiration, and that's why I did it. I honestly want to inspire people to be able to change their lives around. Like, if I can do it, honestly, I think anybody can.
Right, right, absolutely. That's awesome. I'm glad you have that message coming with you into these fights. So going into your last fight, and I'll play the highlight because I was filming it with my phone from the corner. I caught a little bit of the ending. Um, Leading up to the fight, there was a lot of trash talk. I don't know if it was one sided or two sided, but I saw a lot of it. You were offended, and you went in there and you took care of business. So take us through the kind of the end of that fight camp into the fight and post fight.
I took that fight when I went to visit my wife, and then I came back, got ready. I had a good 2 months to train, and Started off with the fight being posted. We were both talking back and forth, and then at weigh-ins he was a little heavier than than 175. So I was upset because I had already cut the weight and I had called prior to make sure that the limit was the limit. But
Mhm.
it is what it is. It's all in the past. Donnie and I are cool now.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll be seeing him on Saturday at Order War when I work.
Yeah. Yeah, you won that fight. And that must have been a great feeling after all the trash talk and stuff to be on that end of it. And
Yeah.
then later on that evening, I walked by you guys, and you guys are having a drink in out in the lobby, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of took the trash talk a little too personally, but I get it now. It's just the business. Like we're trying to sell fights, get people to watch our fights. So it was all fun in the end of the day. Like that was such an unforgettable night for me.
Yeah, yeah, and it should be. Let's fast forward now to about maybe like 10, 11 days from now. You got Noe Bello. So how do you feel about that matchup? I think it's a pretty good matchup for you. And I probably, this is going to be a title fight, and it's 5 rounds. It's one of the first ever amateur boxing fights in PA with no headgear. So we got all that surrounding it. But he is one tough customer, and so are you. So I mean, I can't see any way this ends up a boring fight. What do you think about the fight?
Well, I'll be honest. I just know that he trains at Algio's. Like Algio must really hate me for cornering against me so much. But nah, I don't know much about him at all, and I don't really care either. I'm just going in there, do my thing. I trained really hard for this. This is it didn't matter who I fought. I was coming in there to win.
Yeah, we had you matched up with a boxer originally, but a lot of the boxers fell off with the pressure, with all that suspension nonsense and all that monopoly bullshit going on. But
Yeah.
when we posted it up there a couple times because I'm always working on a backup plan with these fights too. And Bello reaches out to me. He says, "Give me this guy. I want this fight." So how do you feel knowing that now?
Oh, that's cool. I respect to him for stepping up. Like, I honestly thought I was gonna get like a real last minute opponent, but I got a good 2 weeks to prepare for him. I don't know much about him. Like, he's fought kickboxing. I don't know if he's ever fought boxing. So just like Donnie found out, I think he'll find out that boxing's a little different than kickboxing and MMA.
Very good, very good. All right, who do you have to thank for this? I know you're very excited, and you always send me texts and messages on Facebook, and you always like say thank you very much. You're like, you're very sincere with this. So tell me about your feelings, how you feel about the fight. Is there anybody you want to thank? And then we'll get this published.
Yeah, I'm just really grateful because if you would have told me in the beginning of the year before my first MMA one that I'd be fighting for a boxing belt at the end of the year, I'd probably just be like, okay, thank you. I'm glad you think so highly of me, but this is real and I'm gonna go out there, give it my all, and make sure I come home with that belt to show off everything I've ever put in for this. But I want to thank my family. I want to thank Semper Fi MMA because they took me in since I was 330, and they all told me how much of a different person I am. And I honestly, I think I needed that last fight to realize what I'm actually capable of. So yeah, I'm just grateful to everybody around my corner, my Puerto Rican family, my Dominican family, my wife, my mom, my sisters, Ian, especially Ian Austin, Coach Julio, Coach Sammy, Sensei Brian, Marquez MMA too. And yeah, we're only gonna go up from here, honestly.
That's great. You're a very grateful and thankful person, and you're a hard guy to root against. So I hope the fans really show out for you. The fight is December 13th. You have a ticket link and stuff, I assume. So when you share this video, I'm assuming it'll be down at the bottom,
Yes,
and
sir.
we'll get this out Wednesday. And man, I'm just really looking forward to seeing you. I like you. I like your opponent. I love the matchup, and I just can't wait to see it and enjoy it.
Thank you. I can't wait. I'm really excited.
All right. Thank you very much. And like I said, we'll see you in a few days.
Sounds good. See you next week.
Take care, Brian.
You too.